welcome back. We got not a gaming video today. We're about halfway through a post every day for the month of February. Today we have my Super Bowl reaction. Had a day to sit on it, think about it. My initial thoughts right after the game, my two biggest takeaways were the 49ers seemed to abandon the run game a bit or would use it in inopportune times. They went away from it on first and second down mostly, and I felt like that kind of killed the offense. You have the best offensive player, you got to use him. And that the Chiefs kind of got away with highway robbery. We all saw the clip of Nick Bosa getting tackled. Obviously, it ended up being an incomplete and leading to just a field goal. But still, that was a common theme throughout the game was, there was a big throw down the field to Travis Kelce, and Bosa's getting held, about to be tackled. Chase Young's getting just held from behind. And it's stuff like that the NFL, the NBA, every sport needs to fix, okay? It's been known in the NBA, it's been known in the NFL. Star players get star treatment, yada, yada, yada. And to a point, I think, you earn some of that. But on the biggest stage, in the biggest game, you got all the superstars. But the frustrating part is it takes away from the integrity of the game when everyone watching knows it's happening. We have Tony Romo, who loves Patrick Mahomes and loves the Kansas City Chiefs, even notices it. And it's even like, how are they not calling these holding penalties? But letting it settle in, do I think that changed the outcome of the game? Not necessarily. I don't think it helped the 49ers. I think it significantly helped the Chiefs. Do I think it won the game at the end of the day? No. And here's why. I think the 49ers have the best roster in the NFL. I think they've had the best roster in the NFL for multiple years. Even when Jimmy Garoppolo was there, before Purdy came in, it's still one of the best, if not the best roster in the NFL. The best running back in the game. They have a pretty elite receiving core. They have one of the best tight ends in the game. They have a fantastic offensive line. They have a great defensive line, great linebacking group, great secondary. Across the board, top to bottom, this San Francisco 49ers team, on paper, is the best team built. We saw this against Detroit, and we saw this against Green Bay. They cannot start games well. They just can't. And it was a bit of a different rough start for them. This time was where their defense came to play. And, the opening drive, they're moving down the field, really drawing up whatever they want and moving the ball. But then the fumble kills them. It kills them. In scoring territory, you fumble. And that's something Christian McCaffrey doesn't do. The biggest takeaway and why I don't think the holding was egregious. We can all agree on that. I don't think there's anyone arguing that otherwise. Start of the second half, the 49ers can't do anything on offense. They stop running the ball, and then they get themselves into these third and longs. And if I want a quick look at this here, their third down conversion it was atrocious. Third down efficiency, 3 of 12. You can't have that. And the reason that happens is because you're in these 3rd and 7 and longs, and now that closes your playbook quite a bit. You're in that 3rd and 5 and closer territory, even better 3rd and 4 and closer territory. That gives you the option to run the ball. That gives you the option to come at them with some different formations, different looks, to keep them on their toes. Are we running? Are we passing? When you have those 3rd and longs, it's your offense in a one-dimensional situation where it's obvious we got to push the ball down the field, and if not, maybe a screen or something, but you have very limited options in the playbook. And that kept happening. We kept seeing that over and over and over again. I think San Francisco lost this game more than I think Kansas City won this game. I do think, Patrick Mahomes, he played a great game. I'm not going to take that away from him. 34 of 46, 333 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. He had some huge rushes that, were set up by holds, but I don't care. I'm done talking about the hold, all right? We all know that was a part of it, and that's just where we lie. That Kansas City won it as much as San Francisco lost it because of the opportunities San Francisco had to put the game away. And the muffed punt changed the game. I think that's when the momentum completely shifted. That's one of those fluke muff punts where it wasn't on McLeod back there. That's more on, it's just hard. You can't predict when it's going to hit a foot. You got to try to avoid it, but it's hard. A couple other takeaways I had from this game. Juwan Jennings, obviously, if you've been watching the channel for a bit, huge Tennessee fan. So seeing him ball out was awesome. He had a game like that when he played for us against Florida, where he had a passing and receiving touchdown. And do I think Kansas City is going to be back there? I think the NFL is going to make sure they get back there. I think, I wouldn't say this is much a conspiracy theory. We know ratings are ratings, and it's good for ratings when Taylor Swift's going to be on the TV. It's just how it is. And Whether you love it, whether you hate it, you're lying to yourself if you're saying there's not some weight behind Travis Kelce dating her and her being. It is. It's a part of the industry. It's network television. It's the entertainment business at the end of the day. Do I think it's rigged? No, I don't think it's rigged. I don't think it's scripted. But there's things that you can do. Like we talk about in officiating. One thing I do want to address that really did bother me is the Travis Kelce incident. I don't care how good you are. You can't act like that. You can't. You just can't. I don't care how frustrated you are. You just can't.